Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Space Marine 2. We knocked out the 3 of those co-op missions yesterday, looking at them for the first time. This evening we'll be looking at the other 3, seeing how well we do. We know we got it on the easiest mode. We're leveling up, we're learning, we're fumbling, we're getting knocked down. But we're going to do his best. Have a good time doing so. You get to see what spectacles these final 3 missions have got for us. It was really fun accidentally skipping to the 4th rather than the 3rd yesterday and actually getting to fight the Helldrake. That was a lot of fun. Interesting little puzzle mechanic behind it. I'm not sure how they'll change that up on higher difficulties other than things just being more manic in general. But it actually being in the game rather than through the campaign being like, oh, it would have been cool if we got to fight this. But we did. Right. We know, folks, can only queue up with 1 class on each player, so we may have to swap. That's why it's still on minimal. Still recommends 5 for the normal mode. Oh, joining in progress. Oh no. Does that mean join mission in progress or just joining is in progress? Unclear. Oh, looks like in progress, in progress. A shame, I wanted to see the whole mission. But, happy to help out. If we can. There's no guarantee. We can only try. Oh, we're not too far then.
Advancing on Lucas. Tyranid Vanguard. We are.
Looks like we're moving. Grab a stim. Let's get into the thick of it. Hey, I can't dodge and parry both. Cheeky, yeah. Okay, we're in. We're fighting. They're executing. This is good. Summoned brains. We're my team.
This galaxy is not your.
Get the brain. Bring it down. Team can use the banner. Peaky beggar. Come here. Hey, got it. Need to stop just hitting that parry button immediately every time.
That is heretical behavior.
They need my help.
We crush the ravenous brood. Flagged objective. Equipment there. My thanks.
Little lead-ins and things to help each other. Does help an awful lot. Other dude is running around looking for something.
We must move as one. As the Emperor is a shield for me, so am I for my brothers. Where shall I plant this flag?
Just posturing.
Advance on our objectives. No mercy, no respite, no fear.
Checking every nook and cranny. Come on, fella, it's alright.
You for commendation, Stringer. No, thank you. You would resist a badge.
It looks like this dialogue can go across any of the co-op missions. It's just kind of little... It's a flavour added through.
The archenemy has conjured a barrier of psychic energy.
They seek to lurk in safety while we battle the Tyranids.
Pretty fancy stuff.
Cast down their foul barriers and pit our enemies against them.
Because the Nids are fighting him.
We are bringers of doom, angels of
Friendly firewalling issue.
I think I need the ammo yet. More important for the others. Oh, the heavy's the one who's already running forward. He's had enough. Hey, I am the front line. Oh, goodbye, barrel. I love a bit of physics.
Inserting rounds.
They're fighting someone up there. It's too late now. I've fallen down. I have no idea. Guess I just keep going forward at this point. Cut back up to him. It's not looking likely.
Nothing, brothers.
I'm trying. I cannot. I'm sorry, brothers. I've left you. Oh, there was a Ravener up there. Right, I'll wait down here for him. Explain myself. No, I understand. I cannot reach any of the stuff. We push forward now. We redeem ourselves in glorious combat. It is our duty.
Fresh cartridge. Our banner awaits unfurling.
Get that armor boost, bub.
Blessed artifact secure. This has touched death.
Didn't have time to read it, but it's alright. Grab the armor boost.
Self-triaging. Rounds expended. Out of ammunition. Fresh magazine.
Oh, that's his gun being like, oh, I have nothing in it.
Magazine depleted.
Let's see if we can find some ammo for you, bub. Come on, Raoul. He's being extremely thorough.
Lockdown second.
It's alright, slow and steady. It's going to be on these easier ones, it feels.
See nothing to the chittering Xenos. Join me directly.
Shiny shield.
Annihilate that altar.
Flesh-bound meddlers! Your false emperor holds no sway here!
Enemy commander located.
I feel like we have done this one.
Changer of ways shall never be thwarted!
At least it's similar. No, because we didn't have this big portal in the middle.
You will profane this church no longer. The heretic spell falters before our wrath. Hold fast, brothers. It will trample long before we do. Success, brothers! Imperial building is lost.
Very good. Chopped up, getting blown away.
6 states of heretics. Heresy contained.
Break the eye.
We have sacked the traitor shrine.
That doesn't half catch it. Feels like on the higher difficulty, we're gonna get absolutely bodied. Yeah, we're just being surrounded all the time. Help? Help?
Assuring mission readiness.
Thank you, Elrond McBow.
I shall.
Come on, you get him.
Reload. Stims ejected. Banner ready to deploy.
Got a shield back. Still says massive wave. Are we allowed in yet? We are. Running back for the heal, we can assume. The big chunk down. Change loadout if we want. It's a nice option. I'm good. I don't need the ammo box. I'm alright. Armor boost, on the other hand, I could probably do it. Calmly make our way forwards. Slow and steady with these so far. I imagine the PvP is going to be a lot more fast-paced. Might have time to check out a bit of that this evening. It very much depends.
We must move as one.
So I might be grabbing fish and chips, so I may be able to get in on that if I scuttle off early, but we'll wait and see. Depends how long these missions take. At the moment, with Raoul here being sufferer, might mean cold dinner for me, but it's fine.
Cover my reload. For McCrack, for Gilliman, for the Imperium. Advance on our objectives.
Slowly glinting chainsword. The button! Oh, the crate. There we go. Into the thick of it. No, hang on, I saw that.
Ammunition here.
Okay, it's those big boxes that can be broken.
There. That altar is projecting this.
Run up on this sorcerer, chop him to pieces. Lap.
Spare not a single war seed witch.
Got a nid thing there. Do we have to hit a button to capture, or are we just capturing?
Fresh cartridge.
Oh, it's like the campaign then. As long as we're stood here, the aura should go down and we've got it.
Sending frag grenade. Altar exposed. Wreck the infernal altar. Target destroyed. The Tyranids will pounce.
Hit the shield ones.
Fresh magazine.
Oh, Rhonda McBong, please slow it down. Coming.
Ammunition restocked.
Checking the corners. It's like he's trying to do it ahead of Raoul there.
Rally point established.
Raoul's still got to check.
No telling what surprises await.
Ah. Somehow your dialogue's matching your thoroughness.
Tyrannocyte spores.
Oh.
Just fate for the heretics. Enemy opposition reduced.
Having them fighting each other is just cool. If we can get into a big mix of both armies clashing, that would be delightful. We'll see what it sets up for us. Give them their moment to check boxes. They're good. 2 ways up. Ah. Learn to aim. That's going to be an important thing. That's the thing. We just need to be more deliberate with the button presses. We need to take it that little bit slower. That little bit slower. I'm stuck on him. Get off. Into the water. Too many swings. Get him up. Get him up. Do his duty. Neither of them went for it. So, Roggy, good evening. It's good stuff. There is a lot of progression and a lot of stuff in this PvE mode. Even if there's only 6 missions, we know there's more coming. And we are playing it on the easiest difficulty, but it's still being a bit of a bother. I imagine with a group of friends, 3 of you going through, it is quite a thing. It's not gone too badly with randoms. Humans tend to work better than the bots do. At least they're doing the objectives. These 2 are just big thorough searchers. We've had some players yesterday who were just gunning straight through fast as they could. Because we get to paint our minis, so to speak. So I've gone for a very paladin-y colour scheme. Some brass, bronze rather, white, golden space wolf. That fella up there, it's gone Black Templar looking. This fella has also gone a grey, black and red. But you can do pretty much whatever you want. Saw a video earlier because you can do the individual pieces. Both arms are different colours, both greaves, both kneecaps. I do need this. Like, you can go really, really far with it. Oh yeah, it's like painting a mini at the table. Like on the final campaign stream, I spent over half an hour at the end just making the paint scheme. Chaos doesn't have quite as many. They said for lore reasons the different classes couldn't, like, you couldn't have a Khorne assault class, so it's only Night Lords, but you can change the colour. And the armour is really cool, to be fair. There's a lot of options. There are 6 classes at the moment. You've got the Bulwark, which is the one I am, which is your big old have shield, hold the line. There is the Heavy, which is you bring, you know, a heavy bolt gun, a heavy plasma, that kind of thing. There's the Tactical Marine, who brings what you'd expect. Standard tactical stuff. Pretty much jack of all trades. There's an Assault with a grappling hook. You can, like, hook shot to enemies. That one seemed pretty fun. There is the Sniper, who has a cloak. Can go invisible for a bit, can revive allies. I'm trying to think. I know there's another one. Oh, there's the Assault with the jetpack. Not quite as high and as far as the campaign, but does go pretty far. And then there's also the 5v5 PvP mode, which is just glorious murder each other combat, though we haven't tried that one yet. We may try it today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. That's very kind of you, Sarogi. It's alright. People enjoy themselves, they'll like. It's okay. Come on, Raoul. I know you're wanting to check for it. He's probably looking for data slates. Elrond McBong here, getting very impatient. It's like, please! I'm wasting ammo shooting you.
There's no turning back.
Don't waste your big gun.
No going back, brother.
There we go. There we go.
Stay alert. We are bastion and blade. See your weapon on fire.
Where they're spawning. Where they're spawning. Now, they do have random enemy spawns as well in these missions to mix them up, from what I understand.
We start the lift.
You have different weapons you can use as well. Like for the Bulwark, I can either have this chain sword, a power sword, or a power fist. Damn it. Not quite, Raoul. And as you level up, you unlock like perks from a perk tree. Absolute heresy in chat. It's alright. The Blood God has his fans. And these perk trees aren't just straight stat increases.
Countdown sequence.
They are like options more than anything else. That's why it's recommended we don't jump into the next difficulty level until we've leveled up a little bit. Each class levels up separately. Each has different gear to unlock that does have a little better stats on it or changes how a gun functions. For swords it can be doesn't parry but does more damage and is better at blocking, or makes the parry window much wider but does less damage. Guns can have more ammo in their magazine or less ammo in their magazine but more rounds. There's all kinds of stuff. Elrond! Right. Oh, he got himself up. That's okay. Getting onto him so I can plant my banner. Banner restores armor. Can block a lot with our shield, but I'm still getting used to it. Alright, well, you stay there, Elrond. I'm gonna go get our friend. Oh, boy. Got himself up as well. And damn it, Raoul! Trying to help you. We need to be a team. Nope. Supposed through that way. Oh, we're trying our best. Oh. Again, it's very much about not overcommitting, because once you're locked in an animation, getting out of it to parry or to do a dodge or a block is a little more difficult. Like, you follow through a lot. There's the sorcerer. Through the stomach. Grab some ammo while I'm here. Need to go and hit the second button. There we go, we got through. Where is second button then? There you go.
Join me directly.
Go on, team.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
Still doing their check. Then you have a little ping system here, top of the D-pad. And one along from it, you have some quips.
As the Emperor is a shield for me, so am I for my brothers.
Raoul, please! I understand, Furnace. I get you don't want to miss a single data slate. I understand. Alright.
Committed to this course.
There we are. Alright. Back to it. Sniper. No, do not summon reinforcements. Need to get them off our ranged boy. My little shield bash does not stop the ones with shields. Still learning. It's early days. This, probably. There were unique bosses as well in some of these that weren't in the campaign. Or we saw them in the campaign, but never got to fight them. Wait patiently for our teammates to continue their exploration. Ooh, he found a data slate.
In your debt.
Some RP going.
Eric survived their Sorcerer's 14 preparations of flesh and void. He was a good lad. Apprenticing in the ways of our reliquary. He brimmed with potential. His mind a flowing repository of all the knowledge he'd ever glimpsed. He howled in agony as the Sorcerer carved profane designs into his naked flesh. I saw his flesh pulsate and roil as demonic entity yanked and twisted Eric's tendons to test their tensile limits. They filled the poor
I do need more frag grenades.
poisoned epithets of their occult learnings. What have I done?
Grab this eyeball, give it a squeeze. Oh, there's a bird up there. Get out of it, sniper. Bird. Where will they come? From the top or from the side? Oh, it will just shoot us. Oh, they came from the third way. I was not watching. Terminator. Nya. There we go.
Strikes us out. Maintain control here.
Come on, Raoul. Can only block some of it.
Destruction confirmed.
Next one.
Seek cover.
2 more. Penalty? Do you mind? Very rude, bird. Wait, I picked up those frag grenades. Where have they gone? Did I move before I finished holding the button? Sadness. Eyeball.
The traitor shrine.
Not used my banner yet because I keep thinking the moment we let it free, we've got a boss fight on its hand, and I'll need the banner there. Oh, hello. I need it here. Get the eyeball out.
Return to your hellscape. You pathetic vapor.
I'm glad I used my banner there then. That seems like it might well be it. Didn't get a big old clash in the middle of the Tyranid and Chaos, which I was hoping for. But we got it done. It's probably the least snazzy of the lot. Very hallowed victory music. Got that old choir going. Where's my badge on one knee? Did I not do it on my bulwark? Okay. As we saw, individual bits of XP. New perk. New chest piece. Hey! Level on the bolter. Wonder what that means. Leave squad so I can figure out what I hate that it has to load again. Can't just phase us out. It's like, no. Perhaps that's something that it might be baked into the game and how it's set up, so it might not be something that can be changed with a deeper patch, but we'll see. I'm sure most of the most commonly interact with gripes and quality of life points are things they're well aware of. They did posted a Q&A today as well, which I haven't looked through fully yet. Double check at the armory hall. Hello, Robert. Alright, so we have a new perk. Alright, so that's the third one on the tree. A perfectly timed parry creates a shock area for 5 seconds, every 30 seconds potentially. Not bad. I don't know how often I'm doing that. That's pretty nice. Non-finisher gun strikes restore armor. Just regular shots? That seems wild. Interesting stuff. There is a lot. So what does this do for our bolt pistol? The weapon has a perk available for purchase. Switch between weapon areas and the weapon perks here. Oh, because we leveled up the bolter, it now has its own perk tree? Oh, Jesus. Spending mastery points on nodes will improve your characteristics with the weapon type. There are passive and active nodes. Spread decreased. Damage against terminus enemies. Will do damage. And I assume I can I swap? No, I only pick the one. I wonder if we end up getting them all, or if it is a choice every time. Crazy though. That is for every single weapon. Let alone... So the versions all retain the same tree. They just have different stats. And then we can change the appearance on top of that as well. So much to unlock and earn. What did we earn there? We earned... No, I do have the thing on his feet. On his knee pad, rather. Another chest piece. A fancy shield. And scrolling. Can't remember the name of. Absolutely take that. Lovely. Alright. See if we can get the next one along then. Try at least do the other two this evening. Hall of Atreus. 1,000 Suns have deployed a silver tower that blocks all access to Aurora. No forces can get past it, and no weapons can bring it down. Sergeant Gadriel has proposed an unorthodox solution, ramming the tower with an ancient battle barge. Let's see what we get. Now again, if we queue in and it's like everybody wants to be the same class, we have to pick something else. Yeah, all have to be different classes. That's just how it's set up at the moment. I imagined it's balanced around that as well. That's alright. We're on the easiest difficulty. We've got all of them to level up. All those perks to unlock to make them just that little bit stronger. Ideally, I want my bulwark. No, we've already got one. Then we've got ranged. I'll happily change though. Let's see. We had a bulwark and we had a... What's the other one? The other one's the heavy. So I will go and be... You know what? Let's try Vanguard. Just because I want to try the grappling hook. It looked loads of fun. Oh, Bilbo Swaggins! Hail the Emperor indeed! Hop, poof. Advance the decommissioned battle barge. Prepare the Sword of Atreus for launch. So we're going to be on the ship that crashes into that giant warp structure. It'll be interesting to see it from the other side of the campaign. So I know this class that I'm using is meant to catch enemies that are out of position, stuff lurking to the side, and we hookshot our way over. And I have a knife.
Our path to Aurora is barred by the Thousand Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance on Temerium that can destroy it. Our best available tactic requires an ancient battle barge in the Mechanicus compound that is undergoing restoration. If I might be so bold as to interject, Lord Titus, that battle barge dates back to...
Bilbo in the chat, I almost have my heavy class maxed out. Blimey, I bet that feels powerful. I know all those perks are just different options, but it looks like a lot of that passive stuff you get in the bus for your team will all add up into some crazy stuff. But it feels good.
To commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned to your care.
Very well. But you will need my assistance in locating such an ancient machine spirit.
Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our target adjustment time. We should be on the ground.
That did a lot of AoE damage.
Battle barge is ready.
I am eager to see this.
Get knifed. Grapple hook's pretty fun. I only have 2 pieces of armor. I see. I'm gonna have to be careful.
Engage photo lenses, brothers.
Going down. This team moving at a much quicker gait. Less looking around for things.
Hawk available.
Whoa, that's pretty nice. Deep underneath cathedral-y things. It's going to get messy. That's the vibe it's giving me.
Refilling magazines.
Just ever further down. Where's our mate gone? Oh, he's catching up, that's alright. Find anything? Any data slated in there? No. Yes, I've noticed that. I just haven't been able to, like, figure out which green boxes that is. Like, it's not those ones. And this is only, like, my 5th mission, so we'll get there. We'll figure it out. I appreciate the heads up. Those ones? Nope, they're stones. Doi. Oh, a medkit. Take that. We'll take this because I'm definitely going to be dying. I seem to be a faster sprinter as well than like the Bulwark was, which is nice. Come in, Tremor. Dark Dank Caves. I love that. Oh, yeah, knife. Knife seems to do a lot of damage. Set off shield guy. Keep.
Glory to the Imperium! We have a visual on the battle box.
Dreadnought! That was weird. It didn't do the kick damage, but... How you doing, Dreadnought? It is fantastic to fight alongside one. Just feel its weight, its size. Look at the damn thing. It's awesome. Knife. I love how he paps it in. Oh, what, mid-air with a knife, and then the casual drop. Come on, shield guy, keep going. There's a lot more of them up there. Oh, nice. Dude, blowing him to hell. Get our armor back. with you, big guy. It's okay.
Smells like fresh munitions.
Nope. That looks like the big ship. Seems as though if you get too far ahead, he doesn't want to keep going, so I'm just like, come on. Shepherd him along. I miss painting the bidder models. Painting a dreadnought was a lot of fun. I like these boxes. Aha! But I have full grenades. That worked out. Spinning knife. Oh, they just bring him down so quickly.
Finished and ready.
Yep, he's got the door. It's all good.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall enemy attackers. Commune with the crane and engage it to remove the obstructions.
Understood.
Proceeding to crane.
Seat to crane. And the ones. Ooh.
We are angels of death.
Straight to the point. Don't need to Dark Souls roll. We just walk into things and they break. Such is being a 9-foot tall super soldier in a tank.
Wish this thing moved faster.
Alright, we hold the line.
Heretic forces.
Get off, Termit. Leave him alone. Fight me instead. Nope.
I was wrong to expect a better fight myself.
Unclear. Press on.
Took so much smack, this one.
Hearing the vessel's sights to lessen. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
You need it? Nope, he's going to blow him up. Down we go. If we like, we can change gear. Always useful. Wait, there's enemy here. Focusing fire works really well. Alright, what else have we got? Instigator, Oculus, the melter rifle. Ooh. Kinda want the melter rifle. Do not have much ammo with it. Come here. Knife bigger than most of his body. Although it just seems to not always work. Get one. Oh, come on, I was leaving him for you. When it works.
Worried that I was still all glory. I'm worried for those who will have to retrieve my genius.
Sorted. That was a nasty room. Smeared in blood now.
Feel your packs, brothers.
And what?
Route unblocked.
Big ruins. I like it. I kind of really like it, and I didn't expect to. No, do not call for reinforcements. At you. Just close the gap. Right, through the muck.
Cultivate ascending fragment.
Don't want the armor boost? I'll take it then. Quite happily.
I am recommending you for a commendation, Street.
I enjoy being a little faster. It's kind of nice.
Who would resist a bad
I imagine the sniper's probably the quickest.
My brothers alive is the only honor I require.
Well, ammo.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. We are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
Compound located.
Make haste. There's no targetlessly to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Follow him round.
Ammunition restocked. Obtaining arms.
Climb. Onward, brothers. Like there's this heavy industrial stuff as we get into this battle barge. Dreadnought friend! Always good to see him.
Reloading. Advance your leave the Emperor's foes.
Button. Alright. This looks like a big hold your ground.
Repel the assault.
Yep.
We are ordered to fight alongside sons of bandits and cannibals.
Oh! Oh, he just died. The Dreadnought's heavy flamer going to be doing a lot of work. He's got him. If I jump over to them, can I get back? Seems unlikely. No, it's not giving me the reticle. There. Getting trapped off somewhere. Probably not a good idea. Get explodey barreled marine. Messy, messy. Too much twirly knife. Calm down.
The minions of the arch enemy are no more.
Huzzah!
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates.
Adequate,
The cogitations are clear.
I suppose.
Cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
It couldn't possibly break free of Demarium's gravity in its present condition.
We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it.
I had thought you Astartes would possess.
The engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted.
The other dude has a melter,
There's no chance
so
to start the ship's reactor.
Can you rectify
back to the other one.
There is a fusion battery unit we could use to awaken the reactor, but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
We will escort the fusion battery unit.
Oh, this is like a payload type deal.
The fusion battery unit is in our possession.
Due to the volatile nature of the fusion battery,
Oh, no.
safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
Big guy, big guns. You should probably... Well, I guess I'm babysitting it then. Unless the bulwark is wanting to. I don't know, it depends where we get attacked from. We're not even at the ship yet.
Something wrong with the tracks.
There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must
Now
perform
we
the
can get
appropriate
back to our
rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry.
Assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Only the ultramarine spleen that includes for reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
Reckoning, unleash.
Accidentally went for me friend. Deliver as in we get the payload in here. Right, where is the payload then? Where has it gone? Do we spawn another?
Finished and ready.
confusion. Oh boy. Okay, so we keep the thing moving. Get off me. I need to change the track. Right, how do we change the track? Yep, that did it. Okay, we're learning. We have to push it. That is how they work. Okay, now we have to turn it again. There we go. I take damage while I'm on there. That's not cool. Hey, hello. Nah. It's beeping like an old phone. Yeah, blockage in front. I get you. I'm coming. I love that. I will never get tired of it.
Finish and ready. What needs roughly?
Okay, now it needs to be turned again.
Reloading.
I'm coming. No. It's alright, he got it. There we are. Yo! Cheeky beggar.
Streets of scum.
Your Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps the machine gods you wisdom they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond your pen, engine seer. It does not take a notice to see this act of desperation.
Keep them down. Well, keep going. Should have parried that one. And then dodge this one. I think they were right the first time with the direction. Don't want to be burned. Get out of it. No, it was fine. Now it looks like it's about to be jumped. Yep. I know, robot. I know. I gotta keep right next to you. Kind of like this backwards uphill battle we've got going on, though. That feels pretty sweet. Not far enough. Oh, now we hold up here. That's great.
You're almost there. What is your status?
We have the target. Minutes away from ignition.
Hold for our signal.
Oh, it's spin a knife.
Swapping out Max. It serves empty.
Transmitting targeting signal now.
Receiving it. Barely.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
War gear there.
We did go for it.
I was wrong to expect a better fight.
Reactor is primed for ignition. Missile is ready. This machine service.
Back and got a big plasma gun.
Patriots, ready to launch with your signal, Lieutenant.
Lock target now.
Routing signal data through telemetry system.
Firing giant spaceship.
Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Giant sod off pylons.
An instrument of the machine god's wrath. This would bring tears to my eyes if I still had them. A heavy sacrifice of such a sacred machine. Let us hope her martyrdom is worth it.
And it was. I wish we saw the moment it crashed. We see the impact and we see the aftermath in the campaign. Swig your beverage out there, stay hydrated. Very nice. Okay, each one has given us 630 apiece, just about, with these little ones doing a bit of difference. Moving target, and a new helmet. What's moving target? Each melee attack you land reduces range damage you take by 1% up to 15. Do not land an attack for 3 seconds, the effect ends. Good stuff. Oh, the standard issue bolt pistol can no longer get any more. Right, I get you, game. I understand. Good on you guys. However, I desperately want to do the final mission. Loading. Loading. Back into the same damn spot. I appreciate the coolness of the animation, but I do just want to hit the button. Oh, you need to do this to unlock Mastercrafted. I see. I have 11 of them. Sure. And now we can use requisition to buy one or the other. Both have 4 firepower. One has more accuracy. One has more ammo. Given my record, we'd probably go with more ammo. Then what does master mean? Let's see what it does now. Oh, it fills up the XP and then lets you pick another thing. Right, we don't want to be doing that. After a perfectly timed dodge, you deal 25% more damage for 5 seconds. And that takes one of those mastery points. I see. We don't actually need to do that. We'd then have to buy the other one. And we could earn mastery through using it. So if we buy the other one and then... Okay, then we can level that one. But that's just mastery on the specific version of the gun. Not the overall weapon mastery. My god. And then we of course unlock their appearances. Can only be applied to weapons of that type. And we can pretty much pick how we want it to look. Alright. We are learning. We got our first perk. Pop that on. Just in case we have to be him. And we got an armor piece. I'm the type of player who when I see one of these icons that's like, click me! I have to do it. Helm off. Nah, I prefer helm on. Cool. Let's see if we can get the last one on our bulwark. And that is going to be the ballistic engine. Xenos have invaded a hive city on Avarax. A well-targeted strike would weaken the Tyranids while minimizing damage to the surrounding area. The nearby Astra Militarum depot and rail lines offer an opportunity. Okay, then that's all 6 of them. Aye. Armory data's on each one. Thank you, Shill, in the chat. Nice to see you. Aye, we went through and we painted the chapter colours. I've gone for Paladin plus Space Wolf. I never quite managed to get this one on the tabletop because doing base white and then trying to make it look dirty, I just ended up making them blue. It didn't quite work out. We'll see if we get our shield brother though. Oh, the bulwark one. Oh, no, I don't want to cancel it, thank you. What weapon am I using? Am I still using chainsword? Power fist was surprisingly good. I could swap them as well if I want. Okay, so we go with this version of the pistol to level that's mastery. The bolt pistol in general. Oh man. There's so much. There's so much more than I thought there was. And all of these different power swords function differently. That one's block, that one's fencing, that one's balanced, for example. And then you get more customization as you go. It's all sorts of stuff. The perk tree with different options. It's good stuff. There's a lot to unlock here. Yeah, so a lot of these co-op missions within space of the game, let's say. So in the campaign, Titus will be like, we need a squad to go over and do the thing over there and hit the MacGuffin and then do the bomb. And then other people over comms will be like, yep, we're doing that, Lieutenant. We've got that, we're on it. And that's these squads you're playing as. They are making more co-op missions as well, and enemies do spawn more randomly. There are bosses that weren't in the campaign mode. Obviously, there's this whole progression. 6 different classes to play, which, honestly, the most surprising part is how differently they play. Like, obviously, they have their own perk tree, which each is separate. We get an option from each one. We get team passives, we get signature passives, and we pick one from each row. But then each class has, unlike the campaign where you can do whatever, each class is limited to the gear it can take and the ability. This Vanguard with its grappling hook, you launch yourself into people, really cool. You have a knife. You can have a chainsaw, but it's really awesome. You've got your jump pack dude, can have take a thunder hammer with you and all that. Your tactical all-rounder. Obviously your bulwark shield, frontline hold it. Sniper with camo cloak. If you remember like the infiltrator from the Mass Effect multiplayer, go stealth, pick up a friend, get a damage bonus shot, that kind of thing. And then you've got your heavy with your big guns and like a Reinhardt shield in the front. You can only take, you can only take one of each on a mission. You cannot take more than one. It is not matchmaking for me though. I'm going to reset it, see if that jiggies it. Most of them have been extremely quick. I imagine most people just hit quick match. The co-op itself is crossplay between console and... between console and PC. If this error comes up and you play offline, you're in with bots and they will screw you. Even on the easiest difficulty, the bots will screw you. So unfortunately, we got to go back to the title screen. Apparently, between the campaign multiplayer working really well, the PvP multiplayer working well, the co-op has a few issues. But those are some of the bigger gripes I've seen. That's kind of about it, other than sometimes the loading in between bits and bobs gets a little frustrating, but for the most part, it works out solid. There are a few things that can be said. The combat is very deliberate. You have to commit to the swings, and once you have, you then like, oh no, I've got a parry if it's too late. Oh, I've got a dodger, it's too late, I've swung. Oh, and I parried instead of dodge, and now it's hit me. Like that kind of thing. Just takes a bit of getting used to that flow. There we go. PC player, Xbox player will load into their map, and then we're joining in progress. Oh no. Exactly. Game is good. The foundation they've got is crazy good. Said joining in progress, now it's saying starting mission. I might get timed out again. The power fist of the melee weapons for this guy, I was enjoying a surprising amount. Usually, especially on the tabletop, I was really not bothered about the power fist. Did not care for it. But here, it was pretty good. It was real beefy. Aye, mercifully quick. We're not talking Anthem loading screens here. They come up pretty quick, even on an SSD, but it's not the longest of loading screens. I imagine if you're running something real beefy, you might be a bit... Bulwark, please. How soon did we start? We missed the intro. Hey up. Get out. I don't know how far in the mission we are, but we're in it. Yep, you can customize your paint job. Everyone's got a different one at the moment. Get chopped. Die. If you know. Ah, Lictor! Get off me!
You have my gratitude.
Swine. I'm doing my job though. Yeah. Back to me. Come here. As a bulwark, kill 100 enemies with every melee weapon. Awesome! You also have a decent ping system, which I'll show in a moment, once we're not under... That was the melter bomb. So that is up on the D-pad, and then you can... You've got your standard array of just tap it and point. These quick ones, and then... We're in the thick of it. Get off me. Don't stand in the poison. Those things are awful, and then they make your screen go really nasty. But yeah, then you have these more like RP ones, which is great.
We are Bastion and Blade.
It really is. Like, again, could be a little deeper, it could be a little tightened up a bit, but especially if you're going through with mates. If you're all playing your class. A lot of glorious goodness. Data slate. Collectibles also in these co-op ones.
So I was assigned this posting. Lost 2 good pilots and a servo hauler. The Tempest swallowed them whole. Part of this forsaken rock for good.
Thing about the power sword, you change from a quick stance to a wide stance.
Of the hauler's last location, they'll never find the pilots or the hauler. Because they're looking in the wrong place. I know where they are.
And we just get, especially with the white outfit, just smeared in blood. Absolutely smeared in blood.
But I'll be out there with a hauler. Free.
You got to be quick with it. It's very nice. It's like when you get a perfect dodge or perfect parry. Like that.
At the first objective, Lieutenant Titus. Activate the Quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instructed to load the explosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
Get some execute quick ones. Squish his face.
We require a Nova Cannon explosive warhead.
Get some ammo. Now my ability is I place down a banner in a spot and everyone regens armor. So it's very hold the line. Come here. See, I committed to that swing there, so he got me. And then I committed to a follow-up that I timed wrong. And this is the easiest difficulty at the moment. Because we don't have many of the big passive skills. Similar to how you do your bronzes and your whatnot, silver and gold in the Mass Effect multiplayer. It functions in a very similar way, I feel. You have to earn up that passive level a bit on each individual class for them to be functional in the higher difficulties. At least that's the feeling so far. I'm sure if you're really awesome at the game, you're probably fine. I'm struggling a bit. But this is only day 2 of doing it. And tomorrow we'll have a look at the PvP, I think. And then we'll just rotate for a few weeks going through them both. PvP doesn't really have any big progression. It's more just doing it for the fun of it, which, with so many video games, especially PvP ones, never just existing for the sake of fun and always just being farm another thing. It's kind of awesome that there's one just for fun. They are going to add some prestige to it in another patch, but at the moment, play it for the sake of playing it, as far as I understand it. That does mean most of the unlocks are through the PvE mode, though I think some of the appearances you can earn doing the PvP. Like just playing enough missions or getting enough victories. Need wide stance. I swap back to the other one. I pulled the line here. No, I didn't hold it enough. I just should have used my thing. I figured I didn't want to waste it with so many just little ones and without something crazy to fight, but overwhelmed. Should have absolutely used my banner. Cooldown isn't the most generous at this early stage. Oh, there's Cloak Friend. Right, now we're all here. Now we're all just in it. We're alive! We're having it. No, I haven't touched it at all yet. It'll be our first introduction to it tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to it. I had a grand old time with the PvP in the first game. Really, really enjoyed it. From what I've heard, very much the same here. Except with dedicated servers and not horrendous peer-to-peer connection issues, unfortunately, the first game had. Similar to how For Honor launched, you know, as you mentioned before. That's how the first game's PvP ended up feeling. When it worked, glorious. I just want to get the big Honor Guard helmet with, like, the eagle wings going across it. Hey, blocked your sniper. Aye, absolutely less so. That final set of missions in the campaign, especially if you're a fan of the universe and know a couple of lore characters, is bloody wild. I had a great time with it. I tried not to spoil too much, but I'd stay away from the short, potentially. And the PvP as well will probably be the least spoilery. The co-op ones have a bit because they tie into the campaign missions, but tomorrow's PvP stream should be completely spoilery free for you. And there'll be some heresy going on. As we play Battle Traitors. It's stabbed. Sniper Brother's in a bit of bother. Seems like he knows where he's going though.
At the console.
We cleave the wave. Somebody nid. Ridiculous. Just being swarmed by bodies. Chop, chop. Shot grenade seems to be pretty strong. Brain, brain. Come here, brain. Squelch. Love it. But we need a bit of ammo. A deep breath before the plunge.
Where shall I plant this flag?
Any of these boxes the breakable ones? It seems to just be the stacked pile. Nope, not that pile.
Tyranids have no eye for tactics.
Sniper just blowing people up. I haven't seen a sniper so effective yet. And we only saw one other and he ran away.
Equipment supplied. Take all you can carry.
Oh! Wait, how do we grab it? Grants resources for upgrades. I can't grab it. Strange. Maybe you have to be a higher level to actually grab those? Oh, big ol' sandstorm. I like weather effects like this. Changes up a battlefield to a huge amount and it's great. More PvP games that have static maps should try and just do some weather. Even if the map is exactly the same, changing up the weather can affect gameplay so much. Even just the, you know, when you're doing a map on repeat constantly, it can really help.
Deploying bridge.
The lights will guide us, brothers.
Stims located. Equipment found.
No, I didn't want the melter bomb.
Fresh magazine.
No, I just said about weather being fun. There we are.
Fresh cartridge.
I'll take it if both of them ran past it.
Incoming.
Ooh. Brief reprieve.
We are Bastion and Blade. We shall launch this terminus's final trip. Stem cache
Oh.
located. Load up.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
I will see it through.
Removal in terms of press button. Always the same three.
Obstruction cleared.
Big servo skull. Oh, they're all just pulling it. They're all just pulling it. I've already got one.
Track 6. West services to clear linkage.
Alien interest.
Got it, but it took so many chunks out of me. There. Meaty. Very meaty everywhere. Damn it, trying to hit something else and then trying to parry one thing. I think patience is the answer. Look and see what they're all doing before reacting to the first one.
Fresh magazine.
Sniper brother ran ahead. I thought he was behind us. The bomb spores. Gross. Alright, as I landed, game. Desperately. These last couple have just been constant onslaughts. And that's great. I'm just currently struggling to properly commentate at the same time. It's alright, with practice. Nasty, nasty buds everywhere.
Gathering supplies.
Specs prime.
Our orders are clear. Advance.
Okay, okay, swig of cold tea, swig of cold tea.
My oath is my shield.
Lieutenant,
No boy.
payload is delivered.
Good. Deploying.
Unexpected.
Run to help the sniper.
Tomasa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
Let us ambush the Tyranids on those tramways. Our engine will make a fine plow.
Cogitating proposition. There are engines in
I already got
service
one.
that may be routed along the parallel tracks.
Oh, they're just falling down.
Route changes may be made by a dispatcher at the track's control tower.
Oh, I have no grenades.
Defend the train! Eradicate the power lines! Enemy on the rails! Move the train to their position!
They are indeed. I can only hope there is more of them added. Looking at the credits at the end of the game, the amount of motion capture and stuff, it's like, must take absolutely bloody ages. Stop them climbing the walls. Can I jump down to the train? I feel more comfortable defending it if I was down there. Curse you, Edge. There we go. Where's sniper friend gone? He knows where we're meant to be.
Fault in charging system detected. Engines requested to perform rites of restoration.
Your armor to the mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Okay, now it's hold.
At the afflicted charging station's machine interface, and the circuits will be reset. If the problem persists, seek the qualified engines for maintenance.
More specs deep.
Just holding it at the moment. Hello. Hey, you little swine. Oh, no.
Logging on.
Get out of it.
Dispatcher.
You keep that.
The engine is charged and prepared for departure.
Do we hit the button?
Deploy immediately.
As you command.
Launch the train! Getting low on ammo. Goodbye, train. to a mighty city.
Detonation in 5.
Jed.
Brace the shockwave.
I don't think these are in chronological order for the campaign as well. Oh, I see. The plan was to use the train as the bomb.
See those bioscans?
Why?
Successful task. Return to the mountain lodge.
Victory! That's each of the co-op missions done and sorted then. Spectacles all around for most of them. One of them was a little less than the others, but it had its own unique objectives. Very tight corridors, that one. Before we head off for the evening, I do want to go through XP was about the same again. Bonus XP for how well you do on these. The character. We should be able to take our bulwark into the normal mode. New shoulder pads. New armory data. More requisition for unlocks. XP for the sword and bolt pistol. Oh, the other dude left squad. I could have just waited. No. Everyone too eager to hit the button. I'll give you a quick glance of the customization we've gone through. I also want to check if the armor unlocks are only through the co-op or if they're actually through the PvP as well, because I need to know. Right, and we can quick travel to the other bit. Come on down. Unlock a new perk in the tree, team perk. Delay before armor begins to regenerate is reduced by 5 seconds. Very nice. Then we have other choices we could make when we get them all. Some trials, which I only mastered those in the bulwark. It varies across the other characters. So these are all the armor sets you can unlock. And this is just for the bulwark. They are different by class. And they are also in individual pieces. And obviously I want the full honor guard. Eagle face. Ridiculous. Oh. And then on your character, you can edit the individual pieces. And with that, you can also go over to what you'd expect. The set chapters of each of them. Which is as you'd expect. And then you can do a custom one. Where you can set up a general rule on the top. Then do custom different bits for each individual piece with their own patterns and emblems and stuff that you unlock with those requisition points. There is an awful lot here. And on top of all that, it's different for each class. You have to level them all up and unlock their armor individually. And then we'll show for tomorrow. We go to Eternal War and leave the menu while hovering on it. We swap game mode into Eternal War. Head to our armory again. We had to re-customize everybody again. I think I added a little shoulder. Not shoulder, what's the word? A knee pad. Just for Black Templar. Then again, you can bob on your helmets. All you need to do. So that's all separate from the PvE, so it hasn't like updated over. But then you also have that button there for the Heretic. I've gone with World Bearer colours on all mine. They are linked to specific Chaos characters, and they said lore-wise they couldn't fudge it around. So for example, for the Jump Troop, it has to be Night Lords, because like the Khorne ones or the Deathbringers, they don't do that. And it also meant that customizing the armor pieces didn't quite fit, but they are more unique designs. Again, we'll see what they do over time. You can still do some painting with them and all of that. It's just the actual amount of sets isn't quite there for Chaos yet. But this is all stuff they can work on in time. Put all my helmets on. Completely forgot the other day to put helmets on it. Don't get me wrong, the characters are cool. I just like having a helmet. Especially when you start getting to ridiculous helmets. It's good stuff. Vanguard guy. Liking him way more than I thought I would. I imagine the grappling hook in PvP is quite ridiculous. Yeah, we'll probably get into some of that tomorrow and see how the PvP holds up. Imagine it's just as silly as it was in the first game. Oh, we get a little thingamabob whose name I will never remember. Wish that AJ's told me the name several times, but little flappy cloth. But yeah, overall, I liked each different co-op mission. I think branching them off from the campaign so they still fit in and have that storied purpose there is important and works quite well. Unsure how they'll manage that with new missions going forward, given the campaign won't get any more. But if it opens up their design space and they can do more with it, I'm all for it. Especially with all of that extra gameplay stuff being free. It's a great deal they can do. And we'll see what the PvP holds tomorrow. Yeah, look at the camera, goddammit. Where's a decent... Yeah, that lit up. So we have to face this way and then swing. There we go, that's nice. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching. For all of you who've come along live, for all the folks watching it in the interminable future. Sure, that's the right word. I'll figure it out one day. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button so the video gets around the algorithm. Subscribe for more content on the channel. We're every morning with a World of Warcraft stream. And then the weekday evenings, we're here with various games. At the moment, Space Marine 2. We'll be back tomorrow with more PvP. But until next time, much love. Take care. Bye-bye.